How's it going, everyone? We got a lot of PlayStation 4 and 5 game news to go over. Two major RPG demos just dropped. One of them, I'm sure, isn't that much of a secret to you guys. We'll be talking about both of those. Some interesting stuff coming out of the Xbox showcase. I thought it was a pretty good event, but what really caught my eye was Project ReFantazio being re-revealed as Metaphor ReFantazio. Now, they noted it's Xbox Series and PC. Let's be real. We know the game they're playing here. Probably that 48-hour embargo, and then it will be revealed for every other platform. We'll talk about that. And we have details on Cyberpunk 2077's Phantom Liberty. That release is not that far away, and might be a good time for you to finally give that game a shot sometime this summer. But let's get to the big news. Final Fantasy XVI demo available right now, dropped at 4 a.m. Eastern time. I was very much asleep when the demo dropped, and you know, from my vantage point, look, I'm happy they dropped a demo. I'm happy it's not guarded behind anything. No PlayStation Plus Premium membership, which, by the way, isn't this how you're supposed to do a demo and not a meme game trial? I don't know. Thanks, Square Enix, for offering a demo for a game. 2 hours of content, and it's actually ahead of the release of the game. Content is going to carry on over to the final game. Bada bang, bada boom. This is how you do it. PlayStation Plus Premium, take notes. But nonetheless, Final Fantasy XVI, the demo has dropped. Now, it'll feature the prologue section of the game, about 2 hours of gameplay, and since it is the prologue, it is a little bit cutscene heavy, so be prepared for that. But also, after the prologue content is cleared, a special battle demo will unlock, which should give you a little bit into the combat of Final Fantasy XVI. As you guys know, generally speaking with RPGs, they're not gonna give you the gamut of abilities and weapons and everything like that right out the gate in the prologue. It's something that's gradually introduced, but with the action combat demo, the special battle demo, that'll give you a little bit of an insight on that. The demo is available right now, absolutely free. Even if for whatever reason you're not a big Final Fantasy fan, go ahead and play it. Now, for some of you guys, you might be like me, where I very much did this with the Resident Evil 4 Remake Chainsaw demo, where I was of the mindset, yo, I'm gonna play this game 100%. There's nothing a demo is gonna show me that isn't gonna... There's nothing a demo could do to get me more excited for this game than I already am. And, you know, I felt the same way about Resident Evil 4. Is it something I really need to play? Am I really that interested in playing this prologue demo for 2 hours and then having to wait until release day to play more of the game? I could definitely see that being a thought process, especially, I don't know about you guys, but for me, a narrative-driven JRPG or an RPG in general, I really do like to play those games as consistently as possible, just so the narrative the whole way through can be fresh in my head. All of the gameplay aspects, that can be fresh in my head, and that's what I like to do, especially with lengthier games. I don't know if you guys feel that way, but I very much do not like having, like, segmented experiences where, you know, maybe I'll put 20 hours and then I'll take a break for 2 to 3 weeks and then I'll jump back into the game. I hate doing that. I like having some consistency in the playtime. That's just how I like to handle these bigger titles, but man, this game's anticipation and hype is just getting bigger and bigger. Heard some, you know, notes about pre-order numbers not being that great, but first of all, you know, there's more people than ever buying the game digitally, which when this game, you know, as you get closer to the release, that's usually when you'll buy a game like this, you know, digitally instead of pre-ordering a game. And, of course, it is PlayStation 5 only, so that is going to limit how many people are going to be able to play the game, given the fact that, you know, PlayStation 5 still, you know, people are trying to get their hands on the console, and then also FF15 was on Xbox as well, which I know that Xbox players don't gravitate towards JRPGs as much as the PlayStation user base, but still, that's a decent bit of people that you are missing out on. Nonetheless, for a lot of people, this is gonna be the PlayStation 5 system seller for them, and really in the span of 4 months, you're getting two major ones in Final Fantasy XVI, and then come October, you are gonna get Spider-Man. And for the Xbox guys, Starfield looks great. So as far as, like, these consoles getting some major exclusives, like, I'm not big on the timed exclusivity gimmick, but still, both platforms are getting some heavy hitters. So Final Fantasy XVI demo available now. Of course, the full game will be launching in just 10 days, June 22nd, so be on the lookout for that as well, of course. By the way, if you do want to buy the Collector's Edition, that is still available on the Square Enix store. I think it's like $350 though, so it's like a little pricey for me, but nonetheless. I do also want to note that this has been available for a little bit, but Lies of P, the demo, is available on PS5 This is a game that did get a lot of interest at the Summer Game Fest, and it will be out in September. The demo is available right now. A take on Pinocchio in a Souls-like title, a pretty interesting game, a darker game for sure from an ambiance and atmosphere standpoint, so that demo is available if you're a fan of Souls-likes. Go check that out. The standard edition of that game will be $29.99, and then, yeah, there is a deluxe edition that will be $70. That doesn't include anything crazy, but you do gotta get that 72 hours of early access gimmick going on there, so there you go with that. Alright, moving on from that, I do want to know, Project ReFantazio has been re-revealed as a Metaphor ReFantazio. Now, it was noted to be Xbox Series and PC. It looks like this is very much what they did when they announced the Persona titles last year with Persona 3, 4, and 5. I would imagine that this game is also going to be coming to PlayStation 4, 5, PC, and probably Nintendo Switch. We'll see about the Nintendo Switch release. I don't know if this game is going to be on Switch, but the game itself looks really good. Obviously done by the creators of Persona 3, 4, and 5. Write your destiny and rise above fear as you step into a fantasy world unlike anything you've seen before. Fraught with unsettling mystery, the kingdom stands on a precipice. Now you must embark on a journey overcoming obstacles and forging bonds with friends. From the creative minds of Persona comes Metaphor ReFantazio, the first Atlas full-scale RPG. From the trailer we've seen, the game looks really good. Definitely has that Persona resemblance. I know a lot of people that weren't familiar with this were thinking it was Persona 6, but look, we got the Persona 3 remake, we got Persona 5 Tacticia. There's gonna be a lot of Persona love, and Metaphor being a full-scale RPG and a new IP, looks like a pretty interesting game to me, and it will be out in 2024. How about that? Yo, if you're a JRPG fan, I don't know, man, the next year and a half, I think you're gonna be eating pretty good with FF16, FF7 Rebirth, Metaphor, ReFantazio. There's a lot of big titles. P3 Remake, like, the slate of JRPGs for the next 16 months is looking to be something colossal, so that is exciting. And also, for Western RPG fans, Cyberpunk 2077's expansion and Phantom Liberty will be launching September 26th. It will be priced at $29.99, so a little bit less than the originally speculated $34.99. But that is the same price as what Hearts and Stone and Blood and Wine was. So, you know, you're getting a sizable expansion here. In Phantom Liberty, players once again take the role of V, a cyberpunk for hire, as they embark on a mission to save the president of the new United States of America. Now, go play Cyberpunk 2077 if you have yet to. I remember when that game was still, you know, looked down upon, and like a lot of people weren't vibing with it. When it was on sale for $5, I told everybody to go pick it up because that was just a ridiculous deal. Nowadays, you do have to spend a little bit more, but you can get a PS4 copy relatively cheap, and I would say go ahead and pick it up if you do have the opportunity to do so, but play it on PlayStation 5, of course, because that's where it plays the best. Phantom Liberty will be $29.99. September 26th will be interesting if they do some sort of complete edition release, like, you know, a physical release, whether it be $59.99 or whatever they want to do. I think that would be something that people would gravitate towards. Like, honestly, if you put Cyberpunk 2077, Phantom Liberty, I don't know if you could put them both on the same disc, but however you can do it, release it at $59.99, and I think people would gravitate towards that, and then ultimately when the game goes on sale, much like Witcher 3, more and more people will play it and pick it up. And that'll do it for me. Again, Final Fantasy XVI demo available right now, free demo on that. Lies of P, free demo. Project ReFantazio revealed as a Metaphor ReFantazio. That game looks really good, and Cyberpunk 2077 expansion and Phantom Liberty drops September 26th. That'll do it for me. Sound off with all of your thoughts in the comments section down below. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.